Well, Gaffer, 3 points, 4 goals and up to 10th. How's your effect on that one?
That's nice. I think we're plus goal difference as well for the first time. So team talk tonight was quite strong really, in that I said to him, you've worked so hard, we've dug ourselves out of a huge hole, and we're just starting to get going. Don't allow it to be in vain. Let's make sure we concentrate when we come to teams, because for a long time there wasn't many teams below us. When we come to these teams, we have to turn up like we are the better team. We have to have the arrogance and the attitude that we're a good side. And the start again was just magnificent, absolutely magnificent. And Terry deserves a lot of credit for especially the first 2 goals, because of his work with the 2 young centre halves at attacking corners. So, that was nice. It was nice for Terry to see a fruit of his labour. He'll probably want another picture on the side of the ground now. No, good performance, great attitude. I said at half time, even 2-1. That's a great attitude, good tempo. We've got a real threat in our team. And I think, the bench was strong tonight, very, very strong. So, we're getting there.
Obviously, sort of the dynamic of the game changed when the sending off happened, but how much do you praise your players for sort of a thoroughly professional performance?
I just said keep the ball, keep passing the ball. A lot of people will be sitting at home saying, why you got your fullbacks so deep? So we can keep the ball. We didn't need to score. If the game ran out, if the clock ran down and we won 2-1, same amount of points as what we got now. It was keep the ball, keep passing, keep hitting the targeted areas that we'd asked them to target. And I thought it did well, and it was nice because he gave Alex Bradley a lot of practice. It was almost like a bit of a driving range for him. Gave him a lot of practice in his forward passing, gave him a lot of practice in the shapes and different techniques that he's going to need as a fullback. So no, it was a good game, and I thought the 2 young centre halves were very professional. There wasn't really any scares. I know Adam had one shot into him the second half, but I didn't feel a threat in any way, shape or form. And credit to the players. They're on good form, good run. The squad's starting to get stronger, and we've got plenty of games to try and improve on still.
You mentioned the 2 young centre halves there. Billy scored his first goal for the club today. How much has kind of his impact been over the last few weeks?
Very quiet impact, but in terms of his performances on the pitch, he's given us strength and size and physicality, and he's been very assured. You can't say he's not. I think he's only lost 1 game in the team, Eastleigh away, and I think he didn't play at Hartlepool. So I think his win record's very. You've got to look at things like that, because it's okay having really good players, but the balance and the dynamic of the team has to be right all the time. And he's given us balance, and what it does is it gives us a chance to really work with Lee Collins and Luke Wilkinson and getting them back to fitness, so that they're not thrown in under desperation and they break down again. So he's given us that buffer. And if he keeps playing like that, he stays in the team. I don't care who plays, as long as Yeovil win, it doesn't bother me. But it was nice. I thought Dagnall's impact, he's always got an impact when he come on. It was nice. You don't get many chances as a manager to practice something in a live game, and I wanted to put Joe in a slightly different area just in case that we needed him if we were chasing the game. So I wanted to practice that. And it was nice to get Charlie back on the pitch bouncing around again.
Some goals for Josh and Reece as well. How good have they been over the last few weeks and the positive impact they've had?
Yeah, I said to Reece Saturday, took him off because he started to revert to some attributes in his game, or aspects of his game, sorry, it's probably a better word, aspects of his game that I don't like. And it was down to fatigue. He's worked so hard, and I saw him tonight, he was still trying to bustle and work the same sort of quality right to the end, which I was really pleased. And the longer he does it, the fitter he'll get, the more concentrated he'll become, the more professional he'll become, the more he'll execute a better standard of play. So, I was very pleased with him. And Josh's work ethic is insatiable, same as Tom. And those 2 in particular at the minute, you can see a real willingness to do well. And Josh, because he's a lone player, he's really like Romeo did for us last year. He's really taken Yeovil into his heart, really, and you can see he's playing with all his effort. And whenever them two get a goal, I think they thoroughly deserve it because their work ethic is magnificent, absolutely magnificent.
Well, congratulations on the 3 points, Gaffer.